All right, good morning. And I realize I've been wearing the sweatshirt a lot, and we've been sitting in front of my computer while I shake my fist at the world. Excuse me, I just woke up. It's not even 7 o'clock in the morning. Excuse me, my allergies. It's not even 7 o'clock in the morning, but I'm already up for once, and I'm editing the video I made yesterday. It's apparently already had some views, but I'm gonna do some work while we have a chat. Let's put this away. Let's put this away. I've already received a couple of emails. Yes, because this is what we do first thing in the morning, is run to the computer and see how important we are. I've already received a couple of emails, and so I want to edit my video. Okay, whoops. Excuse me. 7 o'clock in the morning for me is so pretty. Bugsy sandwich. Okay. I'm adding the links. I take everything from the, I go to another video, a recent video, copy and paste the information, write a small description in. It sounds like somebody else wrote it. They didn't. It's just me. It's me and the cat doesn't type. But I write in the description, and then the information to get a hold of my galleries, or a couple of my galleries. I have more which I can give you, but a couple of my galleries, the ones that are closest to me here in Florida, that have worked very close. We've worked together really well. I have another one I've got to add. Raphael Coelho at Artfront Galleries up in New Jersey. He's a beautiful human being. I love Raphael. I love my Raphael, and I miss him. And Artfront Galleries is fantastic. They set up pop-up galleries in neighborhoods in New Jersey that need a lot of work. Maybe it's primarily Newark where they are. We've done several shows together, and I love them. But I love my Raphael most in New Jersey. And everywhere, a lot. So anyway, then I've got the links to my link tree, a link to Bumblebee Radio, and how you can help support Studio 120. And good news on that. On one of the videos, I said I still owe $100 in back rent, but ready? The landlord and the real estate property manager removed the $100 fee because I was able to get caught up. And this is one of the things that has given me balls of steel this week. The property manager said the landlord really likes you. I love this house. I absolutely love this house. So this made me happy. She said the landlord really likes you. You keep his property immaculate. You're respectful of it, something like that. And she said, this is really important to me to hear, because I had to work years for this. She said, you always keep your word. You always do what you say you're going to do. And so that's got me this week. That's where I'm like, because I do what I say I'm going to do. And I know it. And anyone who's had to deal with me on any level knows it. Whether I'm angry and just had enough, like now, working for people, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm gonna friggin' do it. Or whether it's putting together a show, working with friends, offering opportunities, whatever it is. If I say I'm going to do it, I do it. And it's just made me feel so much better that someone who's had to work with me over three years here in Florida, under, by the way, some very, 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 very difficult circumstances. The woman who's had to work with me and play buffer between landlord and tenant, and a couple of very serious issues with the next housemate. She to be told, no, both landlords really liked you. In fact, I got a glowing letter after I moved out of the last house, or a glowing note. Both landlords really like you. You always keep your word. You always do what you say you're going to do, and you leave the place in better condition than you found it. If not the same, better. So that's been very, very important to me, because sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm out here alone. And then to find out, no. Someone who I don't believe ever thinks of me, apparently thinks of me, comes by the house, takes a look, what are you doing? And is always, always, always happy. Always knows they've got somebody in their corner. And that is a very tricky lead in to this. All right, I've got to find a title for this. Dear art organizations. What number is this? So I posted the last couple of videos where I talked about, it's not fair to pick on them, but the National Museum of Women in the Arts, where I got their email and then I responded and I read the unedited needed some work email, and then I read the one that I sent, which still needed, some fixing, but it went. And I did get a reply. I got a really kind, somewhat infuriating reply, but not from the woman who signs her name to the emails. Of course, it was someone who works on the staff, but she was.
When you make more.
Okay, no, we can't do that. Not advertising for you. She wrote. I could feel her sympathy through the email, but it also included a list of the things that the organization does do, which I understand, but I'm an individual artist saying, how do I get a seat at the table? I am tired, I am frustrated, I am angry, I am driven, and I'm desperately stubborn. 479, number 479. Well, it was a list of all the things they do. They featured 3 artists, 3 female artists. They have an open call. I'm not going to read the response, but it just drives me insane. They hold a show every, ready? 2 to 3 years where they have an open call at this fucking museum for women, for female artists, every 2 to 3 years. They put out a publication, but you have to buy a membership and, subscribe and everything. And I'm like, I can't do it. I'm not doing it if I'm getting no return. And again, they offer art classes for teachers and kids. I'm not interested. I am an individual artist. I am here. I am an individual artist. I'm highly productive. I need some friggin' support. So, in my original reply, not the really bad one, but the second bad one, the reply, one of the suggestions was building a partnership between celebrities, and when I was reading it, I forgot to put the comma in, celebrities, artists, the museum's patrons, etc. Build a partnership and that will help support, not just support, but promote artists. Which I'm not even sure anybody's thought of or tried. I mean, I've written, okay, this is now saved. I've talked about writing different people. I've written Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard, because they're always talking about the arts and they're highly successful. I wrote them about my children's book because I was like a partner, a powerful partner for my children's book, so I can just friggin' get this done before I die. Get this seen and supported before I die and my grandson finds it in a box. These thousands of illustrations in a box and has to go, do we throw it in the garbage or do we, work with this? Or it's going to be one of those pathetic stories where my grandmother worked on this for a couple decades and nobody cared. So, okay, I need that picture. Where is it? Sorry, I I tend to multitask and then I get lost. But anyway, I got a couple of responses to this last video, even though it wasn't, it didn't have all the links, it didn't have a description, it didn't have information tied to it yet. And one of them really got me, and it's from a woman who is 65 years old and gave up her art career. Her name is Bonnie. And I just feel bad. I just feel absolutely horrible and disgusted because she worked at it for decades. This was her life, apparently, and I don't mean to make you cry, Bonnie. It's just, why is that picture not showing up? All right, we'll deal with that in a minute. Anyway, but she had to give up because she wasn't getting anywhere and she was getting frustrated, is what I was getting from the comments section. So I invited her to put her link down below. And this is an invitation for anyone who sees the video. Please feel free. Put a name up, go to the comments section. This is for anyone who sees these videos. I don't have a huge following rate. Well, I have 1,500 people or something following me right now. It's not something big. Maybe it'll pick up over time. Maybe it'll get some traction because I do tend to, keep doing things until they work. That's what Freud called crazy, but whatever. And I don't have a lot of videos. The last one has 26. This one has 71 views, rather. And then I have some that have 16, 17,000 views, and they keep climbing because of algorithms, which are another thing that gets me. But I don't have a lot of viewers, but you never know. You don't know who's watching. And Bonnie reminded me of that because I know she's commented once before, but it was a while ago. I do read the comments, and other people do too. I know I do when I watch other videos. So here's what I was getting to. If I didn't, let me remind you, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and I just woke up. I am inviting anyone who sees these videos to, in the comments section, the links won't work, so it would be copy paste. Put links to your social media down. Put links to your website down. If you have a link tree, say, I am an artist. I am an oil painter. I am a figure painter. I am a sculptor. I'm a dancer. I'm a singer. And put it in there. You are more than welcome to please put it in there. I want to see more voices. I want to see our voices represented. And it's funny because this video, I keep hearing over and over again, or this video channel, Studio 120, is unlike other channels because people don't do this. They go, I'm an artist, I'm in a costume, and I'm very cheery. And I'm like, drinking more coffee, and I'm sick of banging my head on the wall. We're supposed to present ourselves as happy, chipper, cheery, and that's not reality. It's dumb and it's silly. It did work for Bob Ross because he stood there with his afro and his squirrel and his mother in the audience and painted happy trees. But it also took decades for him to be Bob Ross. He was Bob Ross to the PBS audience, but now he's Bob Ross. Lego toys and keychains and fridge magnets, and he's Bob Ross. He wasn't a great painter at all on any level, but he's Bob Ross. So who knows? Maybe at some point in time, people will appreciate an angry, not really angry, but a frustrated, balls to the wall, driven female artist who says, you know what, enough is enough. We need to revamp the system. It needs to be revamped, and right now is the time. Maybe one day, maybe one day. So put your links down below. Whether you agree with me or not, whether you're shy about it, just put your links down below. Stake your claim. I am here. I am here. That is a message that is physically written into dozens of my paintings. Ich bin Eier, I am here, I am. Stake your claim, say, I am here, I am an artist, I am a singer, I am a cello player, I am. Stake your claim. Put it in the comment section of any of the videos you want, as many as you want. I do not care. What I care about is that maybe somebody finds you. Maybe somebody finds me, somebody with power, somebody who could change things. You know, in all these, some of my pleading videos for like, oh, what do I have to do? And some of my more rage-filled videos, like the last few, there is a possibility that a Dax Shepard or a Kristen Bell, or I used to write Ellen, not write, but I'd post on things on Ellen DeGeneres' page on Facebook, which I know is ridiculous, but you got to try everything. Given up on that one. Portia de Rossi, she opened the, she started the business where they print out 3D, they do 3D versions of paintings. When they first opened for over a month, they were asking for submissions, and nothing. Once again, crickets. And as it turned out, they were getting back to absolutely no one. I found it hideously irresponsible. The person in charge of all that never responded to people. And of course, Portia isn't, for whatever reason, can't be bothered. And of her own social media. The level of self-importance. And then I've watched that company, and I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head because I don't really care anymore. They've been going overseas and getting abstract artists from Europe, getting paintings and artwork from abstract artists from Europe. They do have one young woman from LA who Portia and Ellen already know, and they started printing her artwork. But it really, the whole thing gives me the heebie-jeebies now, or it did, about 2 months in. I just got the heebie-jeebies. They weren't offering artists enough money for their work. They just weren't. It was like, here, we have millions. Ellen and I are worth millions. Here's a couple of dollars. It's really kind of gross. So I have no interest in it, and so I gave up on that. But who else have I written? Alec Baldwin. This is how nutty I am. I've written Alec Baldwin, or Alec Baldwin's People. After I did his portrait, which was just because I really loved this facial expression he had in one of his videos where he was ranting like me, but against the political system. He was tired, he was frustrated, and I just loved this look. And here's the story. I posted it online, and people kept saying, you should put it up on Twitter, you should tag him. I did. Other people tagged it, posted it. We never got a response. So I wrote, and I never got a response. And this is someone who's deep into the arts. But I mean, also he has a family and things, and a staff to ignore people, to ignore people like me and you, so who cares? So I've been trying to reach out for quite a while to different people and say, look, I need, this is my project. Here's links to it. I'm looking for a partnership in this, blah, blah, blah. I never hear back from anyone. That said, my idea has the possibility, 7 o'clock in the morning again, let's not forget, it has the possibility of being something not so crazy. Having celebrities who have time, who have money, who have a staff, coming in and supporting, not necessarily financially, but with their power and connections, supporting artists like me, supporting artists like you. So do us all a favor, put your information down below. I'm going to take my righteous ire, again, my righteous ire and rage and frustrations, and see if I can fix this picture, put the one up that was initially intended. I have to respond to some fan email, drink more coffee, and then I'm going to go paint. I'm currently, there we are. In closing, I'm currently working on a 2-panel portrait that I can't show you yet. It's a secret and a surprise, and I'm wicked happy with it, with what's going on. When I get all done, if I get permission, then I'll show you pictures of it, because I'm using a new painting technique for me. But can't show you. I actually thought about setting up a video where I had the painting to the side and I was describing it, because it would be really funny. Anyway, that's this morning. It's now 7:20. I'm going to shut up because I've been doing this for 20 minutes. And really, more coffee. And don't dream it. Don't dream it. Be it. Okay? Don't dream it. Be it. Balls to the wall today. Post your links down below. Don't forget, I'm Beck Lane, this is Studio 120. If you'd like to help Studio 120, there's all kinds of links posted down below. A lot of the videos. Anyway, ciao. Meow, meow, meow. And Carrie. And Bonnie, by the way. Bonnie, thank you for writing me. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you telling me your story. Ready, Carrie? Here we go. Meow, meow, meow. Boink.